Hey everyone, Nanoka here. It's been so long, but we finally have a new Fire Emblem announcement. What has it been, like 6 years? I think that's roughly around the same amount of time I've spent watching the Super Robot Wars community slowly go insane from deprivation. So I guess the only two remaining long-running SRPG series have something in common. Anyway, this is just gonna be some quick thoughts, some speculation, and my wishes for the game. Now, to begin with, I think it's safe to say that this game is related to Tree Houses in some form, which was a bit of a surprise, but honestly not that hard to understand. It's a bit ironic, but if you have been following some behind the scenes interview when it comes to the recent Fire Emblem games, they were worried that the dark tone of Tree Houses would be poorly received and affect sales negatively. So Engage was meant to bring back the more light-hearted Awakening formula, which should have been a smash hit financial success in theory. Of course, we all know that the reality is that Tree Houses became the next Awakening from a popularity standpoint, while Engage ended up being the ill-received one, except for the rare gameplay focus only players. So, because financial success cannot be achieved without sacrifice, the safe bet this time will be to work off the most recent successful template, which has now switched from Awakening to Tree Houses. Now, personally for me, while I'm okay with it being set in the Tree Houses universe again, since the setting is considered the strongest part of the game, I really don't want to see another Harry Potter school simulation gameplay. It was interesting to do once, but that format is pretty tiring that I don't really have the investment for another game like it. Like, bring back some of the Tree Houses mechanics like battalions, but just make everything more balanced and well-tuned in a traditional linear game. That's all I'm asking for this game. Anyway, I've noticed that this game seems to be set in some kind of desert setting, except it also has an arena like Rome or something. I can't believe Tales of ChoHakkai Gaiden is going to look as unoriginal as Evangelion once Tree Houses 2 comes out. By the by, play Tales of ChoHakkai please. Anyway, I'm just gonna skip to still shots of the video and random observations now. Is it just me or does the glasses girl outfit look a bit too modern? She looks like Mari from the Evangelion series. Anyway, that's my extremely original contribution because now I will also make fun of Alucard being in the game, just like everyone else. There seems to be a summon mechanic in the game, which was only in one game before this, Sacred Stones. But in Sacred Stones, there was only like one generic Phantom summon, which are fodder books, and this one seems to be a more involved summoning mechanic with a powerful beast instead. So it's interesting to see how that will turn out. I think a lot of people have also pointed out this character. Finally, guns in Fire Emblem. But really, I'm bringing it up for my main theory about the game.
Weren't they? Have you forgotten me so soon?
Okay, so this is basically the part where most people realizes that it's a Tree Houses related game. You see what looks to be a grown-up Sotis, so naturally you think that this is a sequel because Sotis is now older, right? But actually, I think they are intentionally being misleading here, especially with the line about forgetting her despite the short time. Like, I think the line is lightly taken out of context for the trailer. By putting the line and the image of an older Sotis together, it tricks you into thinking that this takes place after the events of Tree Houses. But what I think is that this is actually a prequel, meaning that it takes place before the event of Tree Houses. The Sotis you see is actually the previous Sotis. If you finish the game, I think you understand what I mean by that. And we know that the technological level in the Tree Houses world used to be much higher, which is why there are guns now. Now, maybe I'm wrong and it's just a character that looks similar to her, and we'll all have a good laugh once the game is released. But I do think that this also solves another problem, that because of Tree Houses' multiple endings, they don't have to try to figure out which is the canon path. To sum it up, I might not be able to play the game on release because unfortunately it's on the Switch too, and I'm a hobo. So hopefully it's a good game. What do you guys want to see from this new game? Well, what do you want to see that isn't the magic 3-letter word that you guys always seem to want from me and Fire Emblem content, I mean? Either way, this is Nanoka signing out.